Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Mike. It is Tuesday, the 9th of January. This is your morning setups call for smartoptiontrading.com. So, overnight, futures are pretty much relatively flat to slightly up. We drifted lower, higher. We've been all around. There's news that North Korea and South Korea are having discussions, which is a good thing. So, overall, um, things are pretty sanguine, quiet here. Not much going on right now in the markets. In fact, yesterday was a very light volume day as we came into this thing. Really, we're starting to try to look for some rotation as they keep piling into the same names. So we're trying to look for different areas to go. And, even this morning, looking around. So the one area I continue to focus on and keep an eye on is the IWM and small caps. It has not yet made a new all-time high in this move, and it has been in a long sideways channel waiting to go. Looks very good here, nice and tight, waiting for its time to go. Maybe, today or tomorrow they finally come into this. So this is an area I really want to keep my eyes on as it continues to look better. Whereas the SPX, as much as I love the markets, what they're doing, but they're just, it's a runaway train at this point, all the way up to here. It's extended. It could use a little bit of time, inside days, a couple days off. Same thing with the Qs. They could both use some of that. But what they've been doing is they've been piling into the same names lately, and we saw this yesterday again with Facebook, Amazon, and Netflix and Google. In fact, Amazon got a big upgrade this morning as we're here, and they're ramping up again. So they continue to run. Oil is up to a new high, new 52-week high. Yes, overnight came in a little bit, but looks good. As long as oil continues to hold up here, I do still like the energy sector. We did get long some XOM calls yesterday into the close. It's up a bit. We'll see if we can do how that works out. XLE is also gapping up a little bit here as well. There were some call buying in that. There was some call buying in Halliburton yesterday and Schlumberger late in the day. So, they're continuing to come into play into these names ahead of earnings and try to run them up. I still want to keep an eye on Apple. I got into it yesterday. It did not work, but it held where it had to hold at this point. It's just, there's no momentum yet. They, keep lots of consistent small little bad news on it, but nothing that's really been verified. But I do feel that if everything else is going to make an all-time high, it's only a matter of time before Apple goes. I want to keep an eye on that one. Baba, another name that looks like it wants to try to jump to a new all-time high here, just waiting its turn at this point. One of the names I really want to focus on today and look at is BIDU. Keep an eye on this. It has a gap to fill. So it's got a nice 10-point gap to fill. It's worth watching. It's not extended. This one could go and give us a nice gap fill just in one day. This could easily fill this gap in one day. So this is a name you definitely want to keep your eyes on here as we move forward. What are some other names today? TEVA. TEVA comes in today. They got an upgrade today. You can see it's up a little bit. This 20 area has been a major fight, right? Once it gets above it, though, it has a, they think this thing could try to turn and run here. Biotech was completely out of play yesterday. Just nothing going on there at all. In fact, the conference is going on, and Celgene got hammered, and then Biogen got hammered, and Regen got hammered, and even SRPT, which has been one of the darlings, got beaten up a little bit. It just seems like there's just no consistency there right now. But I will keep an eye on that one. Celgene got reiterated a buy at Jefferies with a target of 125. So, they are coming out defending these names. They're just not buying them. What else is looking at there? ROKU, guys, yesterday gave a beautiful hammer candle off the bottom of the Bollinger Band. All right, turned around, came up. We'll see if this can now clear this area and get going again or not. There was a little call buying, nothing special into it. Square, we followed yesterday on flow. It did not go, but it did not fall apart either. It tried to go here and it came in. I'm still in them. There was lots of call buying in the Jan 43s. A lot of them stuck to open interest, over 2/3 of them. So keep an eye on this name again today. This just may need another day or so before it goes. And what else there was? Oh, Intel. We saw all that in the money buying on the Intel 43s as well. 22,000 of them plus stuck to interest. Those were in the Jans, right? The Jans? Yep, the Jans, the Jan 43s. So you can see it's up on news that they'll have a fix in place for their vulnerability by the end of the month. Keep an eye on this because this could give a nice little move here on that one. But whoever's playing it wasn't expecting a massive move because they played in the money calls on it. So just keep that in mind that they played the 43s, they took the delta, they're playing in the money with a 0.80 delta. So they're not looking for a massive move here. They're just looking for a move. That said, I'm not really looking at the FANG names at this point. Even Tesla yesterday, I called it out, but I didn't get into it. Hard to chase it when it moved this much in one day. This is, typically a multi-day move for Tesla. Maybe it gives a little bit back and comes back in, but it moved over $20 yesterday, and it's a little extended here off the 8-day and the quick moving averages. But we'll see. I mean, it has a huge short interest they can squeeze. They had bad news with their SpaceX, which I know it's not the same company, but it's Musk rocket yesterday. The launch was successful, but the satellite failed to achieve orbit. So sure that'll get play a little bit on that. And other than that, guys, and Twitter, obviously Twitter. Let's not forget this one. Twitter woke up yesterday. Twitter woke up. Lots of call buying came into it. Looks like good volume. Looks like it might be ready to go. So that's another name I want you guys to keep an eye on for tomorrow. So to all my subscribers, I love having you. I'll see you guys at 9:30 for the open. If you are not a subscriber, there is a link I put down here in the description. $25 for a 30-day free trial. Come on in, join us for a trial. You get every morning, you get this morning setups video. On top of the setups video, we do a recap video every night talking about the action and what was good, what was bad, and what I like moving forward. Every week on Thursday, 6 o'clock, we do a subscriber mentoring webinar where this is where you guys come in and can talk to me just in a very small environment and ask questions, and we go over things in more detail. And then throughout the day on my private Twitter feed, I call the option flow, the news, and all my exits and entrances and into trades. So all that, $25 introductory price for the first month. The link is in the description of the video. Would love to have you guys all sign up. With that said, it is Tuesday. I generally stay away from weekly options on Tuesdays and Mondays and Tuesdays, and we'll see how the day sets up. Hope everybody have a good one, and I'll see you later.